Good day, here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. We start at the nation's top office. Malacanang on Wednesday said that President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. is not against the implementation of the K-12 program but wants to improve the curriculum. In a press briefing, Palace Press Officer Claire Castro said that President Marcos Jr. acknowledged the lack of preparedness in implementing the education program.
Ang sinabi lang po niya ay hindi naging epektibo agad dahil hindi na i-prepare ang mga ahensya para dito.
In his podcast aired last month, Marcos expressed frustrations over the K-12 program and directed Department of Education Secretary Sani Angara to strengthen the curriculum and address long-standing gaps in education infrastructure. Castro emphasized the current administration will utilize all resources to enhance the already existing K-12 program.
Pero ayon po sa ating Pangulo, hanggat nandyan po ang batas para sa K-12, ito po ay susuportahan at palalawigin at pag-iibayuhin na maayos para sa ating mga estudyante.
Senate President Pro Tempore Jinggoy Estrada earlier filed a bill seeking the removal of the senior high school or SHS level in the K-12 program, noting the criticisms and objections from various groups. Angara said there are ongoing actions to improve the SHS program, with over 800 schools nationwide participating in the pilot run of the enhanced curriculum for grades 11 and 12 starting with school year 2025 to 2026. The Overseas Workers Welfare Administration, or OWWA, assured continued repatriation efforts despite the lowering of the alert level following a ceasefire in the Middle East. In a PTV Bagong Pilipinas interview on Wednesday, OWWA Administrator Patricia Yvonne Kaunan said the government will continue the monitoring and assistance for OFWs in the region.
Gusto ko po i-assure ang ating mga kababayan na kahit po meron tayong ceasefire ngayon, kahit na binaba ang alert level, ay patuloy na nagmo-monitor gobyerno sa sitwasyon sa gitnang silangan.
Kaunan also revealed that more OFWs in Israel will arrive this week in the country.
Bukas po, may parating po tayong 21 pa na galing Israel at sa Sabado po may parating naman pong 25 at may inaasahan pa po tayong 28 na darating. I-update ko na rin po, dumating din po ang 8 nating kababayan from Iran.
She said that of the nearly 30,000 working in Israel, 373 have expressed interest in returning home since the 23rd of June. However, only 26 have already been repatriated, as Kaunan admits that there are OFWs who choose to stay due to various reasons. Kaunan said that in case those OFWs finally decide to go back to the country, the government is always ready to assist them. Beyond repatriation, Kaunan said over 440 OFWs in Israel have received assistance including psychosocial counseling, accommodation, food packs, and financial aid.
Nakapagbigay na po tayo ng welfare check or nagbigay po tayo ng tulong, whether through counseling or repatriation or accommodation, food packs, financial aids sa 441 po na OFW sa Israel. So, kasama na ho dyan yung ating psychosocial counseling at saka po pagbalik po nila ng Pilipinas doon sa mga na-repatriate, nandiyan po ang Department of Health at agad-agad, even sa airport, nagbibigay na ho agad tayo ng medical assistance at referral kung kakailanganin pa.
The repatriation assistance is the result of the joint efforts of the Philippine Embassy in Tel Aviv, the Migrant Workers Office, Labor Attaché, and OWWA welfare officers. The Department of Agriculture, or DA, in the Cordillera region announced Wednesday that it had received a mobile soil testing laboratory from the national government to support local farmers in improving fertilizer use and crop yields. DA Cordillera Director Lawyer Jenilyn Dawayan confirmed that the region is one of the beneficiaries of the 16 Mobile Soil Laboratories, or MSL. The MSL is a fully equipped 10-wheeler truck capable of analyzing 44 soil and water parameters. The lab will rotate through municipalities in the region, conduct on-site soil analysis, and immediately issue free fertilizer recommendation to farmers. Dawayan explained that soil testing is a crucial aspect of farming because it allows experts to assess the soil's condition and suggest the appropriate type of fertilizer for the specific crop being planted, resulting into soil health improvement and productivity. The MSL also offers consultations and training on proper fertilizer use and supports National Food Security Program by conducting science-based soil management accessible to farmers. The lab will also focus on areas actively engaged in agriculture with high demand for soil testing to maximize its impact. The MSL program was managed by the Bureau of Soils and Water Management and has already served more than 300 hectares in Tarlac and Nueva Ecija. Moving on to news in the weather, State Weather Bureau Pag-asa warns of heavy rains throughout Luzon and western Visayas due to a low-pressure area or LPA and the habagat or southwest monsoon. Pag-asa issued a heavy rainfall outlook due to the LPA over Cagayan, Batanes, Apayao, Abra, Kalinga, and Ilocos Norte. Ilocos Region, Cordillera Administrative Region, Cagayan Valley, and Aurora can expect scattered rains and thunderstorms. The LPA was spotted over the coastal waters off Calayan, Cagayan as of 8 in the morning. It has a medium chance of developing into a tropical depression within the next 24 hours. Pag-asa also forecasted a heavy rainfall due to the southwest monsoon over Pangasinan, Zambales, Bataan, Occidental Mindoro, Metro Manila, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Benguet, Ifugao, Mountain Province, Tarlac, Pampanga, Bulacan, Rizal, Laguna, Cavite, and Batangas. Western Visayas and the rest of Luzon may also expect scattered rains and thunderstorms. Pag-asa is also monitoring a tropical storm outside the Philippine Area of Responsibility or PAR, which is slowly moving west-northwest. Meanwhile, in Metro Manila, Marikina City announced the suspension of classes in all levels of public and private schools due to inclement weather. Valenzuela City suspended online and in-person classes for kinder to senior high school and in-person classes for college. San Juan City, Pasig, Muntinlupa, Malabon, Las Piñas, Quezon City, Mandaluyong, Caloocan City, Pateros, Parañaque, Taguig, and the City of Manila also issued their own class suspensions. And in the provinces, the LGUs of Morong in Rizal, Pandi in Bulacan, and the whole of the province of Cavite suspended all classes. In Apari, Cagayan, Mayor Dominador Dayag suspended all classes and placed the municipality under blue alert status to prepare for possible weather hazards. All classes are suspended in the towns of Camalaniugan and Santo Niño, while classes from preschool to grade 12 are suspended in Gonzaga and Santa Teresita. In our business news, the Department of Energy or DOE is pushing for more public-private partnerships to meet the government's goal of increasing the use of renewable energy in the country. The DOE made the statement following the commissioning of Samal Solar Renewable Energy Corporation Solar Energy Project on Tuesday. The Samal Solar RE plant generates 41.9 megawatts of clean energy to the Luzon grid. Energy Assistant Secretary Maylene Capongcol said the project not only provides clean power but also fuels local development through providing jobs and capacity building. The DOE said as of the end of April this year, there are 1,392 active RE contracts in the country with a total capacity of 7.05 gigawatts. The government aims to increase renewable energy share in the country's energy mix to 35% by the year 2030. In other news, senators have filed bills that would increase workers' take-home pay and provide tax incentives for micro, small, and medium enterprises or MSMEs. Senator Sherwin Gatchalian proposed to exempt workers earning 400,000 pesos and below from annual tax. He sought to increase tax exemptions for bonuses worth 150,000 pesos, service charges in restaurants, compensations such as overtime and holiday pay, and honoraria and allowances of election workers. Meanwhile, Senate President Francis Cheese Escudero filed a measure that will exempt MSMEs from income tax for 3 years, deduct 25% of labor expenses from their taxable income, and slash optional tax on gross sales or receipts from 8% to 5%. Escudero also sought to improve MSMEs' access to financing by bringing back the mandatory credit allocation by credit service providers for the next 10 years. And those are the latest and the biggest stories from the PNA headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. You may also watch the PNA headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. I am William Theo. This is the PNA headlines, bringing you stories that unite the nation.